All right. So let's check out this everyone hates stepdads, right? And that's with good reason. And I'm gonna show you exactly why. Cause it's a tired thing. Crumb is like stepdaddy, 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 but y'all don't never want to talk about the children, right? This whole time we talking about how ignorant these children are, how these little nigglets ain't shit, and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, that's how your motherfucking the nigga you playing around with, how he views your children. That's the bitter truth you niggas and you bitches don't wanna talk about. The stepdads, stepmamas, they don't give a fuck about your child. They don't give a fuck about your child. No. They want to have children with you. They want to be able to take you and your resources and put them towards they children, but they don't really give a fuck about your other children. They don't. They don't want to talk to them. They don't want to have a conversation with their ass. I know, cause I've been around motherfucking other bitches' children, and I don't really want to have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? I want to have little to do with them, little to nothing to do with their ass, cause they not mine. Anyways, let's hear it, bro.
Statement. I want to echo that. Ladies, men are important. If you think you can do it by yourself, you're a bitch. If you know you need a man, you are a queen and a god, a goddess.
Listen. Listen. Women, so-called women, right? Think they could do it by themselves because that's what they've been programmed to do. You know, every motherfucker I know ends up by themselves. All these women that have husbands run him off. That have boyfriends run him off. Have situations run that off. You know what I'm saying? Like to have all these motherfuckers in their life and they could never be the one thing that they need to be in life to keep them at. Halle Berry. Halle Berry can't keep a man. Come on, man. Fuck keeping a man, bro. Get God in your life. If you got children, especially if you got children, you shouldn't. A stepdad shouldn't even be. Stepdads is bullshit, and this is why. Listen, at the end of the
We
day,
need our men. This ain't up for debate. Any woman who is confused about that is just that. She's confused. I love our women. We know the value of mothers, but it's time for mothers to stand up and demand that these children bow down to the man of the house, whether that be their daddy in blood or their stepdaddy. Because at the end, oh, he ain't the best stepdaddy. Well, still, he gonna die for your ass. So make sure you put some respect on his name.
listen. Listen. Just because you fucking and sucking a nigga does not mean he gonna die for you. A lot of them, a lot of these niggas you sucking and fucking won't even motherfucking fight for you. He won't fight for you. He won't even give your ass $20. And even if he gives you $20, bitch, there's a stipulation of that. This nigga won't ever take you to Arby's without sucking him off. I'm just saying. He won't ever take you to McDonald's without sucking this nigga off. So I'm telling you, bitch, y'all crazy as fuck. You know, bow down. Then you have your child bow down to this nigga. Bow down to a nigga who don't give a fuck about him because you fucking this nigga. And you like, hey, if something happens, would you please protect me? These niggas ain't gonna protect you, G. These niggas ain't gonna protect you. They ain't even protecting their own fucking family. See, most motherfuckers that come to a step family situation or playing a stepfather role, 9 times out of 10, these niggas got families somewhere else that they not taking care of. Meanwhile, they're over there taking care of you and your motherfucking bastards. Fuck out of here.
One question.
Please.
Do you make the kids your your heirs, your heirs to your will and all the things you leave behind, the step kids? Whether you got a good relationship with them or not.
Listen.
I want to ask you that question. Good relationship or not, do you leave them something?
My first off answer is going to be no. Now I'm speaking.
No. Did you hear what he said? His first off answer is no. Listen, did y'all hear that? So the nigga you laid up with the entire time he thinking how contractually could you fuck him? and he don't want to give you, he don't want to give them children a goddamn thing. A goddamn thing. He want to leave you where he found your ass, with nothing. Besides some old bastards and some good times at night while you sucking and fucking this nigga for nothing. And he's not prioritizing your children at all. At all. So some of y'all bitches laid up with motherfuckers who don't even talk to your children. And that they do talk to them, they doing some inappropriate shit in front of them. Usually nine times out of 10, they punishing them, doing all kind of shit to them. Man, I be thinking about that shit, man. My baby mama was telling me she was dating some motherfucker. Oh man, to this day, man, I better not ever see this motherfucker. You know why? Cause I'm getting right to it. Cause bitch, you ain't about to put my motherfucking children in jeopardy because you want to fucking run around the whole carousel and shit like that. See, I like right now I'm on some other shit right now. I like if I had it, bro. If I had enough to have my own house and all this other shit. If I just had a space for us to be, man, I'll go get my children so fucking fast and we'll be on the first flight up out this bitch or first, I'm tuck their ass in the truck and we out. Fuck you. Yeah. Oh yeah. You want to run around with some other nigga? Go ahead. I'll take the children. Thank you. Because most dudes want their children. And most children do better with the goddamn man or so-called father with their fathers. They do better with their fathers than their mothers because their mothers are irrational. They're irrational, bro. They're irrational. They toxic not only to themselves but to everyone around them. They're not taking care of shit. These motherfuckers are barely getting by, check to check ass, bum ass, broke ass bitches. Yeah, if you check the check, just like this nigga said, bro, you a bum. Man, everybody's check the check, nigga. I don't know nobody who's not check the check. Listen.
Generally for stepdads. Mm-hmm. Now, this is one of the things that's super important to men is legacy. By the time men get old or older, we start thinking about the future. Because remember, I've spent my life trying to build Crumb TV. Do you know what's going to happen to Crumb TV once I die? Crumb TV is going to die. Do you know what's going to happen to Walmart after Sam Walton dies? He's going to pass it on to his children. That's legacy. That's why God bless the child who has his own shit don't work. Because how can you equate legacy and put that beside God bless the child that has his own? Because my child didn't have shit. But I had a legacy. I passed it to him. My child, this child didn't have his own. Remember Sanford and Son? Sanford didn't make the business for himself. Back in the day, everybody passed their business on. But now, I'm not passing my business on to some knucklehead child who don't want to listen to what I'm saying. Because we all know what's going to happen to that child. He's going to run the business into the ground. He's going to take the money, spend all the money, and disappear. These are rites of passage that your son must submit to. The most dangerous woman in the world is a woman who won't submit to a man. A woman who won't submit to... You're going to got a woman who don't submit to a man. Oh, he the boyfriend, and my kids don't have to listen to him. He can't raise his voice. That lion can't roar. He can't tell my children what to do. He can't beat my son.
Listen. If that so-called woman already has a goddamn father, these children already have fathers. So yeah, they don't need you raising they don't need your little lion ass roaring at their children. That's true. You know why? Because you over there playing stepdaddy to somebody else's child. You over there sitting in some other nigga's bed, bruh. You over there motherfucking messing with this bitch head, telling her all kind of fucking dumbass shit. And then on top of that, you ain't planning on leaving her child jack shit. You ain't planning on prioritizing her child. You ain't really even prioritizing her. You don't give a fuck about her. And all you want to do is clap and slap and get sucked and get fucked. That's all the fuck you care about. That's all that bitch care about. She don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck about getting no provisions for her damn child. No nothing. No nothing. Because she already done gave up on the father. Rather, that father has everything to give or nothing to give. These bitches have been conditioned to sabotage their goddamn lives, their relationships, their businesses, everything. They sabotage everything. The black woman especially, she don't give a fuck about keeping no goddamn family together.
That's fine. But your son can't be a part of my business. Your son don't get no legacy. Your daughter gonna have to go to fucking McDonald's and hope the robots don't take her fucking job. That little bitch out back.
Stepfathers. Did you hear what he's saying? He called, in his mind, your daughter's a little bitch. Your son a little niglet. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. And this is how a lot of so-called stepfathers think. Even if they're not saying it like that, bro, they saying it in another way. You know, I know a motherfucker cuss your ass out clean without even saying a curse word or whatever, right? You ain't gotta say shit. Nigga, have you ever been cussed out in a very polite manner? I'm telling you, motherfuckers do it all the time. I know motherfuckers that do that type of shit, bro. I can't stand the shit. But, I mean, it's some slick ass shit, but it is what it is. Some slick ass shit. You ever cuss a motherfucker out and don't ever have to say anything that the mundane would even pick up on. That's...
In order for me to pass my business to you, you must submit. And the baby won't submit unless the mama submit. If the baby ain't raised in a house with a mother that's submissive to a man, the baby won't submit to a man. You think I'm going to pass my life legacy to...
And why would she submit to you? She wouldn't submit to her child's father, right? Because that's really what it would be. Why the fuck her last relationship ain't work? The one who she had the children with, why wouldn't she submit to that dude? Or the dude before that, or the dude before that. Some of y'all get into relationships with bitches with 5 or 6 baby daddies and 3 husbands and shit like that. And y'all be like, well, why wouldn't she submit to me? I thought that was... She said she would. Like, come on, man. And this bitch got a motherfucking resume longer than, you know, I'm just saying. Motherfucker long as motherfucker. Goddamn list of motherfucking bullshit is all the way to the ground. Meanwhile, you think you that nigga that's gonna change this bitch. Fuck out of here. I'm just saying. And then change her child, you know what I'm saying? But you want to step in somebody's fucking way and play with their motherfucking life and future and shit. That's all stepdads do, nigga. You playing with this bitch mind, you playing with her heart, you playing with her fucking emotions, you playing with her children. And y'all don't even want these hoes. Y'all don't want her, bro. All you want to do is use the bitch until she stop allowing you to use her. Then you gonna be on to the next hoe. So it's a whole carousel, bro. Don't nobody like stepdads. Nobody like stepmoms. Don't nobody like step shit, boy. I don't fucking step nothing. But this is the reality, bro.
A child that won't submit to me. Hey, this is how we run Crumb TV. This is how things go. These are my followers. Hey, when you get on the platform and you see Moon's Evolution, put some respect on her name. She's helping the business keep going. She's one of our best customers, you know, so on and so forth. So now, you know, because my business been running for 20 years. Moon's Evolution is one of my best customers, keeping the business alive. Now my badass stepchildren, who mama didn't submit, they don't submit. Now they coming into business with a chip on their shoulder, and they disrespecting who's helping keep the food on the table. How the hell you disrespect her? You ran the business into the goddamn ground. Now you out here at goddamn McDonald's, and now you gotta submit to the goddamn white man. Because the white man don't play that I'm not gonna submit shit. The white man, if you don't submit to him, bitch, you fired. What does the white man call it when you don't submit to him? Hold on, brother. Don't answer the question. Let me play my Jeopardy music. At the job, when your manager gives you a direct order and you say, no, I'm not going to do it, what is that called? Go.
Insubordination.
What is at the job? If you don't do what your manager tell your ass to do, what is that called? Bing, 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 bing. It's called insubordination. It's called insubordination. To be a good leader, what do you got to be? Hold on. One more time. To be brother, don't answer. Cue Jeopardy music and go. To be a good leader, what do you got to be?
Good follower.
To be a good leader, what do you got to be? Nah. Time's up. To be a good leader, you gotta be a good follower. These women don't submit. They're not good followers, so their children won't submit, and they're not good followers. Anybody who is going to give those children their legacy is a goddamn fool. You can't work with the insubordinate.
But you'll sleep with an insubordinate. Y'all niggas will sell a dream to these insubordinate bitches. Y'all will even have children with these insubordinate bitches. These bitches who won't follow, who won't submit. And then y'all go around trying every time, every new nigga come around, oh, try to submit to me. Booty clapping sounds. Right? Oh, baby come. Oh, what? You ain't gonna submit to me now? Oh, yeah, well, bye, fuck you then. All right, and then on to the next bitch. I'm just saying, you know. And now you the nigga with 4 or 5 children, and you only taking care of one, right? Whatever bitch you with, that's who you taking care of, and you don't give a fuck about your other biological children because the bitch won't submit to you. But none of these bitches will submit. None of them. That's not in their fucking programming. These bitches are all programmed to defy until the end. They defiant. These bitches are defiant. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I can't really blame them because I know that we're in a system that has programmed them to do that. But let's hear it.
It don't work. So no, I'm not giving no goddamn stepchild my legacy who hasn't been able to submit, who hasn't been able to be a good follower. See, this is the thing about me. Danny Nunn he said, on time is late. 15 minutes early is on time.
Did you hear that? I ain't giving no damn stepchild shit that won't submit. Right? Won't submit. What the fuck does that even mean? He or she won't submit. What does that mean? What is submission? Submission could be a lot of things. Submission could be interpreted a lot of ways. How do you even explain that? I want you to submit. You gotta submit to me. What the fuck? I'm just saying. What does that even mean? Submit. Do what you say. And what if what you say is not what's right or what's good? Especially because, for one, I'm not your blood. You have expectations of me that you wouldn't have expectations of your own blood child. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the same energy with me that you will have with your own child. So, all this submission and all this shit, you don't have your motherfucking blood child submit to you or whatever the fuck you trying to whatever line you trying to push. I don't get it. I don't get what the fuck that even means. Submit. What the fuck? Anyways.
Pissed off with him. What? Because at my job, you can't clock in early. I said, damn, you want me to come to work for free? Bruh.
Y'all already going to work for free. Y'all already working for free, Crumb. Money doesn't exist. These motherfuckers are in trillions of dollars in debt, so how the fuck they gonna pay you? Every goddamn corporation right now, they always talking about how broke they are. They can't afford to even employ y'all motherfuckers. They say that all the time, bro. They say that all the time, even though they have record profits. Record profits like Walmart. Record profits, but you can't find nobody in them aisles to help you find shit. The only thing they got is stock boys and cashiers. There's no specialists no more. Can't find nobody to explain shit to you that's in a Walmart. Man, you try to fucking find a motherfucker to tell you some shit. And be like, hey, can you tell me about this product over here? How do you use this? Motherfucker don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, there's no specialists in these stores no more. There's just stock boys and cashiers. That motherfucker might as well be a giant ass Five Below. That's all the fuck it is.